Yeah, welcome to Sidebar Convo, where the real talk happens on the side.
And grand rising to all my investors and stuff out there, man. Thank y'all for coming through. Listen to the Sidebar Radio Show, where real conversation create real change, guys. Thank y'all for coming through. Like I said, today, man, topic I'm gonna be breaking down for this new episode this week for the Entrepreneur Conversation. It's going to be about resetting your algorithm, right? Resetting your algorithm. And also, this is the opportunity for you to jump down in the comment section. Any questions that you have regarding this episode or this topic, as I'm breaking it down, leave it down in the comment section. I will definitely answer it to my best ability. And remember, these are pre-recorded shows, so ask all the questions you can ask. And also, if any questions come through right when I'm doing a pre-recorded for the full episode, I definitely would answer the questions right then and there and what have you, or implement them within the episode that I am doing for each and every week and what have you. So this is so important about this radio show, man. This is a platform I created for you to become abreast of and get an understanding of each episode before the full episode is dropped. You can get an understanding. You can also ask questions too. So very, very important. But before I get started breaking down this episode for today, make sure you subscribe to the Invest Media channel, and also make sure you hit on the notification bell so you be notified when a new episode drop for the Sidebar Radio Show, and also when a new episode drop for the Entrepreneur Conversation, guys. And also make your way over to investbrand.com. Investbrand.com. That is our motivational streetwear clothing brand, what have you. So go ahead over there, get on, sign up on our emailing list, spin a wheel, get a discount. So when the official site is dropped, you can use that discount on your entire order. Once again, you can use that discount on your entire order, guys. So very, very important. Like I said, today, man, I'm gonna be breaking down the topic we're gonna be talking about is resetting your algorithm, which is not your phone, it's your mind. Because you gotta understand, the algorithm is referring to your mindset, and it's very important. A lot of people don't understand that. You have a lot of people that are interested in becoming an entrepreneur, but one thing they fail to realize is you must reset your algorithm. You got to change your mindset, because if you want to become successful as an entrepreneur, you have to have that mindset of an entrepreneur, right? So that's very, very important. And understand, guys, breaking down your algorithm, right? Resetting your algorithm, right? You gotta understand, your mind works like a feed, right? What you watch. So what do you watch? Are you watching things that's going to be conducive you growing as an entrepreneur? Things that's going to help you understand what an entrepreneur is, what an entrepreneur does, how an entrepreneur run their day-to-day business, right? Are you watching things that's going to help you become successful as an entrepreneur? So it's very important to what you are watching, because now you are creating your new mindset. You shaping your new mindset, right? Because you reset your algorithm, and now you want to put things that's going to be within your algorithm that's going to help you grow as an entrepreneur. What are you listening to? Are you listening to people that it's going to help you as an entrepreneur, give you advice, give you understanding? Or are you listening to, you can listen to podcasts that's in the field of talking about entrepreneurship and what have you, right? You can listen to people who are already been successful as entrepreneurs, mentors, and what have you. What are you listening to? Or you can listen to motivational speakers that's going to motivate you to becoming entrepreneur, a successful entrepreneur, right? Motivate you to grow into becoming a great entrepreneur, right? And the last thing that's very important is who are you around? Are you surrounding yourself around people who want to see you win, who wants to support you, who's going to push you to your greatness and what have you? Surrounding yourself around people who's already in the field of entrepreneurship that can help you. So that's very important, because understand one thing, this is going to become your beliefs, decisions, and results, right? So that's the thing. What are you feeding your mind every day? That's very important. What are you feeding your mind every day? Because whatever, it's like you are planting a flower. So it's important that you feeding that flower the right ingredients. You giving it the flower water, sunlight, things that's going to help it grow. So that's your mindset, because it's very important, because now you're shaping a new mindset. You are building a new mindset. You can set your algorithm. You resetted your algorithm. Now you're building an algorithm that's going to be conducive to you growing and being successful as an entrepreneur. And another thing is your environment helping you grow. And that's very important. You can also go back and listen to an episode I just dropped about that. I think it was titled, Have You Prepared Your Environment? So it's very important. Go back and listen to that, man. Very good episode. So your environment is very important, right? So if you have an environment that's not conducive to you growing and staying focused as an entrepreneur, it's just an environment full of distractions, you need to change your environment, right? It's very important to do that. So moving on, a quick reality check, right? Are you scrolling more than you building? Meaning all you do is scroll on your TikTok, your Facebook, your Instagram, but you're never building yourself to becoming a successful entrepreneur, right? So if you are doing a lot of scrolling rather than building, that's definitely is time for you to change that. It's time for you to build, because you starting at ground zero as an entrepreneur. So this is the very important phase where you're building yourself. So everything that you're taking in, if you want to stroll, make sure you strolling to find things that's going to help you build as an entrepreneur. Another thing, are you planning more than executing? It's nothing wrong with planning, because you want to plan things out. You want to make sure you have things visually there, so it keep you on track. But you don't want to get caught up in just planning, because the most important thing is execute, right? You want to make your plans, but you want to execute on them plans, because if you're not executing, then you're not going to have success as an entrepreneur. You're not going to grow as an entrepreneur. Executing is very important. That's one of the most important steps. You can plan all day long, but you want to do more executing as you plan, right? And last thing is talking about ideas instead of acting on them. You definitely want to act on your ideas. You don't want to be the person that just talk about ideas. I just had another episode. Go check the episode before last week's episode. You don't want to get caught up in talking about your ideas, because you're going to look down the line. Somebody going to eventually take that idea of yours, bring it to fruition, and become successful. So you want to act on the ideas that you have. Don't worry about if you're going to fail at all or you're going to look stupid and what have you. Act on your ideas, right, that you have, because at the end of the day, it's not about if you have all the information, right? You don't want to get caught up in the informational phase, right? Because the most important thing is you transforming into becoming an entrepreneur. That's why it's so important that you building this new mindset of an entrepreneur. You want to transform into it. It's all about the transformation, right? Not that just the information is about the transformation, right? So that's very important, guys. So let me ask you this quick question. You can leave your answer down in the comment section. What's one thing you've been putting off that could change your life? Let me ask that one more again. What's one thing you've been putting off that could change your life? Because this is very important. So leave your answer down in the comment section, man, because I'm very interested to see what have been that thing you've been putting off that you could change your life, guys. It's very important. So you may ask, why does this matter? Why does this matter? Because you got to understand, entrepreneurship will expose your discipline, your patience, and your mindset, because you can't build a six-figure mindset with a minimal effort habits, right? So you got to be disciplined as an entrepreneur, right? It's very important to become disciplined, right? Being patient is very important, because success don't happen overnight. Results don't show overnight. You don't see results overnight, right? So you definitely got to be patient, because you see a lot of times when people become impatient, guess what happened? They're going to make the wrong move, make the wrong decision, wrong choice, right? This can potentially set you back or end you as an entrepreneur before you even get started. So you definitely want to be disciplined. You definitely want to be patient. Goes hand in hand, right? In your mindset, right? Definitely going to expose your mindset. If you coming into becoming an entrepreneur, want to become an entrepreneur, and you trying to enter into the field of entrepreneurship, and you don't have that mindset of an entrepreneur, it's definitely entrepreneurship definitely going to expose you, because you're going to do everything that's against you becoming successful or growing as an entrepreneur, right? So you got to understand that if your mind isn't ready, then your business won't survive. Let me say that again. If your mind isn't ready, then your business won't survive, because you got to have that mindset of an entrepreneur to be able to grow your business, run your business, right? And definitely you want your business to have longevity in the field of entrepreneurship. Very, very important to understand that. So guys, once again, man, in the full episode, we're going to be talking about resetting your algorithm, right? So here's the thing, right? You know, you want to out of your circle, everybody around you, are they building or are they complaining, right? So that's very important. Out of your circle. Change your inputs. You know, what do you listen to daily is shaping your future, right? So that's very important. What are you listening to? Change your inputs, right? Then the last thing is start before you feel ready, because a lot of times we get caught into like, we're not ready yet. We're waiting for the right time. It's never a right time for opportunity. You got to just be ready for the opportunity. You know, waiting is most expensive habit you have. Don't wait. You know, you got to jump in there. You know, opportunity is not going to wait for you. So you got to be ready for it at all times, guys. You got to be ready for all time. So thank y'all guys for coming through, man. Listening to another Sidebar Convo that we had today. Once again. So, man, drop a comment in the comment section, or, you know, any questions that you have, any suggestions, any ideas, and what have you, man. I'm happy to see them, hear them, and what have you. Definitely. And if you have any questions, like I said before, I'm gonna answer them to my best ability. So definitely understand that, guys. And like I said, man, this week episode we're gonna be talking about is resetting your algorithm. And that full pre-recorded episode gonna drop Monday morning on the Entrepreneur Conversation at 6 o'clock. So thank you guys, man, for coming in and vibing out with me today, man. So like, once again, man, just go ahead and leave a comment in the comment section. Question, be honest. You know, this is a judgment free zone. You know, judgment free zone, guys. But other